Welcome to Magnetic Automation and Learning. My name is Mr. Prem. Today I am going to discuss what is element locators in Selenium. Before proceeding, if you did not subscribe to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel and like this video if you like it. What is element locators? Before understanding what is element locators, you should understand what is web object or element. Any field such that username, password, buttons, radio button, checkbox, drop down are web objects that you see on a screen. Okay, then what is a element locators? A unique property or attribute of a web element or web object will be called as a element locator. Human also have some property such that age, height, weight, date of birth, gender, name, surname. Okay, these are property of human being. But what is the unique property of human being? Name is a unique property most of the cases. If the name is not unique, if you combine name and surname, then it becomes a unique property. So what is element locator in short? It's a unique property of any kind of what web object or web element that will be called as what? Element locator. This is a sample snippet of Rediff login page where I have selected a username, and at the bottom you can see various properties of this username, like it has ID, type, max length, name, value, tab index as the properties. Now out of this, unique property will be ID and name. Type text, max length 30, it cannot be unique property since the password field may have the max length as what? 30. Okay, so here this login page has various properties, but out of various properties, ID and name is a unique property. Next, various types of element locators. We have ID, name, class name, link text, partial link text, tag name, CSS, XPath. We are going to see examples of each of them. Now let's open an application on which we are going to have the demonstration. So I will open my Firefox. I have already opened with the Orange HRM. Okay, I'm interested in seeing the property of username field. So what I will do, I will right click here and open the inspector by this option, inspect element, which is second last option. And after clicking on this cursor, if I move the cursor on any object, I will be able to see the properties of that object. So if I click on this and I will move the cursor over the suppose username field, I'm able to see the properties of this username field. Once again, I will click on this cursor. See, after clicking on the cursor, the color get changed, and after color getting changed, you can move on any object and you can see the properties of that object. Suppose I'm interested in password field, so it is showing the properties of password field. Password field has property like ID, name, autocomplete or type. See, these are some kind of what properties. Out of this, unique property is what? ID and name. Okay, so let's have the script on this Orange HRM. So what I will do, I will open my Eclipse, and this is the script that we have seen on last time. I will close it, and today is what? Second session, so I will say day 2, new package, day 2, click on finish, and I will make a new class, and class name is what? Locators example, and click on finish. Now I'm going to open a browser. For opening browser, first I need to set the path of my executable driver. For that, what I will do, I will use a system dot set property, and here in the key, if I'm interested in starting the Chrome, so I need to pass here webdriver dot chrome dot driver, and in the value I need to pass the path of executable driver. Where is my executable driver? Inside cell jars we have Chrome driver. I will copy the path of that, Chrome driver. Now let's see how to start a browser. Now I need to pass the reference of WebDriver driver equals to new Chrome driver, and I need to import these things like I need to import this WebDriver and I need to import the Chrome driver. Now this is for starting Chrome browser. Next I want to open a URL. Driver.get is a function. With the help of that, I'm going to open the URL. Let's copy the URL And next thing, I want to type something on the username field. Okay, so very first thing I need to search the object. Very first thing I want to search the object. So how to search the object? Driver dot find element. So with the help of find element, Selenium is going to find the object and it accepts the argument of what? By type. So by which property you are going to search? By dot suppose ID. Let's see whether the my object is having the ID or not. So this is for what? Password field. So what I will do, I will again click on this selector and select the username field. It will show the property of username field. You can see it is having ID and name. ID of this is txt username. I will pass the same ID into this in double quotes, followed by the operation that you are interested to do. I'm interested in what? Sending keys. I will do send keys admin. Now we'll do the same thing for what? Password field as well. So driver dot first find the object by dot, let's see name. Let's see whether name is available or not. So it is having ID and name both. So either one of them you can use. Okay, either one of them you can use, ID also, name also. Okay, so I will use what this time? Name. That's selected as a name dot send keys. Now let's see login button property. What is the property of login? Okay, login button is having ID, name, value. So ID and name is always unique. So I will use this time ID. Driver dot find element by dot ID and dot click. Let's see this much is working or not. So it did the successful login. Now I want to click on this welcome admin. Okay, so I want to click on what? Welcome admin. So let's see the property of welcome admin by doing login manually. Let's see the property of this welcome admin. Welcome admin has a property as what? ID also, class also, and one more thing is there, which is link text. Whenever you see the tag name as a, it is going to also have the ending tag as well. So ending tag is this. Okay, and just before ending it has given some text. This is called as what? Link text. But here I will not use a link text. Here I am going to use a class. Okay, so how to use class? Let's see. Driver dot find element by dot class name. Class name is panel trigger dot click. Let's write the script for logout. Once again I will move on my application and I will click on this welcome admin, and I will click on selector and click on logout. After clicking on selector, it will show the property of logout. Here tag A is starting and tag A is ending here, and just before ending some text is given, that is called as what? Link text. So here I will use link text. Driver dot find element by dot link text. What is a link text? From there I will copy, which is logout dot click. I will add here thread dot sleep so that you should be able to see properly. 1500 milliseconds as a sleep, and after this I will driver dot quit, means I will close the browser. Closing browser. Now it is asking for handle the exception. So I will not handle, I will throws exception. Let's see whether it is able to run or not. So my login and logout process is successful. Till now we have seen 4 element locators: ID, name, class name, link text. Okay. Now I will comment the code for what clicking on welcome admin, and I will write here with the help of partial link text. Partial link text. Okay, partial link text deals with the small portion of the complete link text. Suppose it is welcome admin. Okay, this is a welcome admin. So welcome admin. So if I just give the welcome also, then it's sufficient. So if I give what just welcome here, then also it is sufficient. It is not going to deal what complete text. It is going to deal with what just part of that text. Okay, so if I say here just welcome, then also it is what sufficient, and it will be able to do its required task. So here I will pass what just welcome. Let's see whether it's working or not. See, it is able to do. So whenever you think that, okay, some portion of link text is what constant, and some portion is what dynamic, so you can use what partial link text. Now we have seen what fifth element locator. Now we are going to see CSS and XPath example. Okay, what is CSS? CSS is what cascading style sheet format which developer uses for assigning color, font, size, alignment of any web object. So we are going to use that properties in our Selenium script. So I will do this example on new application. Okay, so I will make a new class. I will do on Rediff mail, have the main method into this. We'll have the code of starting browser and opening the URL. Let's see the what is the URL of Rediff mail. So I will copy this URL. Now I'm interested in properties of username field. I will do inspection. See, it has login ID as a name and name as what just login. So you can use, see, whenever you find ID and name is available, use directly. Okay, since CSS and XPath is a complex way, use a simple way whenever the ID and name is available. Still, I will show you with the help of what CSS. I will right click, go in copy, and use CSS selector, driver dot find element by dot CSS selector, and here I will specify what are the CSS selector copied. Dot, what you want to do? You want to do some sandy keys. I will say what ABC, and we'll have the XPath of this sign in button. How to have the XPath? If you right click here and go in copy, the XPath option will be available. I will click on XPath by dot XPath this dot click. There are two types of XPath. So today we are going to see only one XPath, that is absolute XPath, which start with the root HTML. Root HTML. In the root HTML, there is a body. Under body, there is a div. Under div, there is a div. Again div 1. Again div 1. Okay, so this is the collection of HTML tag actually. If you see here, it's a C HTML. Under HTML, there is a body. Under the body, there is a div. Under that also there is a div, and under that there is a what second div. Okay, so you can find that. Okay, second div. Under that there is a form. Okay, it's a collection of nodes. If you follow this node, you will reach to the point where the code of sign in button is written. Okay, so this XPath is not recommended to use. Reason, it might change in the next version. If the new element is added, so this XPath might get changed. So if I run, let's see whether it's running or not. So it is giving error since we did not enter the password, but our code is working as per expected. Now the last locator is pending, okay, which is our tag name. and tag name is used in the situation whenever you are interested to group the objects which is having tag name as a common property. Like all the images having the tag name as what img, all the hyperlinks is having the tag name as what a. So I will give the count of what all the hyperlinks which is available on the Rediff mail. So how to do that? Driver dot find element. We are not going to use find element this time since it is only for working with the single object. We are going to see find elements which is dedicated to work with the multiple object which is having some common property. So here common property is what? Tag name a. And I want to print this total available hyperlinks. CISO dot size. Okay, I will comment the above code and run. Let's see total size is printed or not. Total hyperlinks available on this page is what? 115. Fine. So we have seen tag name as well. That's all everyone. We are done with this video. We'll meet with the next video with the new topic. Thank you and take care everyone. Bye.